Oh, I'm doing Genshin Impact story mode. Not awkward at all. I wish I could stream this. Like, if I had realized that I would actually get invested in this dumb game, then I actually would have streamed all the stuff I've been doing in it. But unfortunately, this wasn't in the cards. But whatever, doesn't mean we can't just kind of jump into it. Just have an occasional stream with it. Be it for gacha or for story progress if something cool happens. Like the new update apparently is. But yeah, I was required to have, like, I was stuck on this for a while because I was required to have, like, adventure rank 35. And now I'm 37, but I just haven't been doing it because I was told I should do this on stream. I was like, okay. It might help you beat the fight whenever you get to it. Yeah, I don't know. I've heard bad things about this. It's apparently so rough they're going to patch it to make it easier. So we'll fucking see. I also now have a Venti story quest that I haven't done yet. Just keep forgetting about. I've been trying to beat the current event that's going on, so I've been a little distracted. But obviously I'll do everything eventually. Suddenly Magiloop joins Genshin for some reason. Doesn't make a lick of sense, she's just fucking there. I'm guessing it might be faster to parachute over there. Parachute? Glide. Whatever. Looked like it was pretty high up. I don't feel like climbing, even though my stamina... as far as I know, my stamina's maxed out. It's weird that the third bar is not bigger, or the same size as the first two. But as far as I know, there's no way to max it out more. I found all the little glowy things in both areas. God damn it, it's still up higher. Motherfucker! I gotta climb anyway. You pieces of shit. How dare. How dare you not have a more convenient teleport point. Should Diluc have elemental mastery? And how many crit rate would I suggest for him? I don't know. I'm kind of bad at that stuff. I'm still kind of trying to figure that stuff out, especially since I do have a very unbalanced team. And pretty much everyone on my team is currently just built for DPS. And it's starting to bite me in the ass as anytime I up the world level. Because I don't have any dedicated healer. Like my entire team is pretty much just pure DPS, and that's not smart. But unfortunately, I'm just kind of waiting out until I get some better units. I'm terrified to invest in too many things because of how thin experience ends up getting. All I need is to dodge. I've got food, and I know how to dodge. But yeah, eventually, if I ever get a better character who's a healer, then I really don't need Diluc and Klee. Because they're both just big, beefy DPS people with the fire element. So if I ever get a decent healer, the smart thing to do is going to be to drop one of them, and then make Fischl focus more on, what's it called? Make Fischl more focused on elemental mastery. Not interested. You've been spreading the Vulcan Skull theme? Good. Ow! Stop! I'm not interested, sir! Sirs! I've got plot to do. I truly do not care right now. That's the other thing with stop! Oh my god. I can't get up this way, can I? Leave me alone! How are you following me this much? God. Frickin'! Oh, I glitched it. God, this is so stupid. You've heard Barbara's good for healing. Barbara's apparently pretty decent for healing, but I also already have a water person. This is why the unit I want more than anything else right now, even beyond Zhongli with his banner coming out, the unit I actually want more than anything else is Chi-Chi. I want Chi-Chi because she's a good ice elemental and apparently a very good healer. But there's no dedicated banner. Like, my odds of actually getting her are very, very slim.
Chamber. to be your guide, but Paimon doesn't know where the way up to the Jade Chamber is.
We fly.
Well, since we want to go to the Jade Chamber, heading to its location on the map is the sensible thing to do. Let's look around. There has to be a way up there nearby.
Oh god, this thing. Damn it, I have the Geo element on the Traveler right now, motherfucker.
There's some sort of mechanism thingy.
Yes, Paimon, we've done like 50 of those to get the frickin' Geoculus.
Since this is the right place,
It's not
it
new.
must have something to do with the Jade Chamber. Yes, this must be the way.
Paimon, please. How many of these things have we blown? Not a fan of Paimon's voice off, honestly. I could see how it would definitely be a little grating for extended periods of time. Shout out to them patching it so that even if characters are on an expedition, you can use them like this. No, not shop, good god. Yeah, some of, like, this game is a weird combination of voice actors who have actually done stuff in the past, and then people I've never fucking heard of. What? It's apparently over. Okay, never mind. I was trying to swap him right back in fear of running into a fight. But fine. Be that way.
Stand clear.
What the hell? I was gonna say, how do I actually get through there? They fixed that? You can use expedition characters? Yeah, you can, JC, yeah. I finally figured it out because I finally just got curious. I wanted to see how much Fischl's ability to do it faster in Mondstadt actually affected it. So I attempted to use her, and it just let me. It didn't say, oh, this character's currently in your party. You can't use her.
Aw, if that wind current was stronger, we'd be able to reach the top in one go. Huh? Why? Or... Oh, Paimon gets it! If it was a secret, Ganyu wouldn't have let us try to find it ourselves, right? Alright, let's follow your plan. Then we can... Oh, hang on a moment. Look down there. Looks like we've gotten close to the Guizhong Ballista. Paimon has a new idea. Why don't we shoot you up to the Jade Chamber using the ballista?
Yes! Absolutely! No, game, where is my option to say hell the fuck yes? Why do you hate me? I've not called you emergency food once.
No. Paimon may have just forgotten to think about the safety measures. Oh, that's right. Now that you mention it, we could use the Guizhong Ballista to see if there's another way up nearby.
I'm so glad I had to do this for nothing!
Let's finish this swiftly.
I will say, the fact that you do have to, so I didn't understand when I first heard people saying Amber's an HM slave. I didn't get it. I was like, what does that mean in the context of this game? I get it now. By this point, I get it. Very frequently, when you have to sub in characters you're not actually concerned with using. Also, wait a minute, I'm gonna die. I'm going to die if I fly that far. Diluc needs a heal. Diluc desperately needs a heal. I'm gonna hope that we don't run into a fight for a while, and then I'll have time to do that before shit gets real.
Halt! Who trespasses on these hallowed grounds?
I have literally been coming and going from here all game. Shut the fuck up. I'm just passing through, buddy.
What are you talking about? We're invited guests. What makes you think you can treat us like this?
It's true. We got permission from the dragon god who won't tell everyone he's a dragon god.
No. Wait. Maybe this was Ningguang's plan all along. She pretended to invite us to the Jade Chamber, but set up a Millilith ambush here to arrest us.
Why don't we actually explain to them what's happening?
Now Paimon's mad. You, over there. This is a trick, isn't it? How shameless.
What? We're just on guard duty. What do you mean, shameless?
What nonsense! Seize these suspicious intruders at once!
Well, here they come.
Oh my
Line
god.
them up and knock 'em down.
Alright. Well, so much for that.
Boing, boing, boom! Dumpy, dumpy, go! Odds reveal thyself.
That's fine. I'll kill men. I've killed for less.
To arms!
Midnight Phantasmagoria!
No rest for the wicked.
It sounds like Paimon got a new VA. Does she sound different than she used to? I mean, could be. Like, I didn't play this at launch, obviously.
Who goes there?
So I don't know how she's changed, if at all.
Take the target alive!
Brace yourself! This is gonna hurt!
Yeah, I mean, they could have recast her, or she could have just the actress could have just gotten more used to the role.
Stop! What's all this about?
Lady Coaching, these two strange people suddenly
Oh,
appeared.
this girl.
They seem to
You're
have
canon.
designs on the
You're not just a
Guizhong
gacha.
ballista.
Who are you calling strange?
I'm just trying to go to the gold place.
You want to go to the Jade Chamber? Who are you?
We're invited guests here to look for the Liyue Qixing. Who are you?
She looks so offended.
Well, as it happens, I am one of the Liyue Qixing.
Oh,
I'm Kuching, the Yuhong of
Question
the
mark
Qixing.
for that sound effect.
I know of you, traveler. You're Ningguang's guests, yes? Didn't expect to meet you here in the mountains.
wow. Paimon didn't think we'd meet some super rich big shot out here in the middle of nowhere either.
The Guizhong ballista in Tianheng Pass has long been in disrepair, and yet it was fixed in a single night. I came here to investigate that occurrence. These Millilith are just here to guard the scene, not to arrest anyone.
I am also a gacha character. Do summon me next time.
So this was all a misunderstanding? Paimon never would have thought.
Anyway, for a mortal
I don't know,
to
she's
be
probably
able
the one
to
I'm least
repair an
interested in.
adepti mechanism is
Like I said,
quite the
Mona seems kind of
mystery,
neat with her ability to walk on
even
water
to
or
the
whatever.
Qixing.
And Chi-Chi seems helpful. And Jeans also seems moderately helpful for healing. But I don't know what her deal is, honestly. Don't complicate things, small child.
Right. So, Lady Yuhong, might you have any idea why Lady Tianquan invited us to go to the Jade Chamber?
Just call me Kuching. I'd say that Ningguang's purpose is to request that the savior of Mondstadt take a more neutral stance. Or at least, to not wholly side with the Adepti.
We're not taking sides. We spoke with the Adepti. They want to protect Liyue as well.
No, they actually kind of wanted to blow it up because they thought people of the city killed the dragon god.
When you say protect, you're referring to their sanctimonious arrogance, aren't you?
Yeah, they were kind of assholes.
Huh?
You are mortals, and thus under their protection. There was no way they would have regarded you as someone with the ability to assassinate a god. Naturally, they would also regard Ningguang's locking down the area, questioning the citizenry, and pursuit of the assassin to be pointless work. Perhaps they even wonder if there might be a cover-up. I'll say it like it is. They're underestimating us.
Well, you've got a point there. Still, this is the first time Paimon's seen a person from Liyue who doesn't respect the gods or the Adepti.
Should I respect the shallow sense of time and condescension to mortals that has caused them to delay in moving against us, Qixing? Forget it. I shouldn't speak of them this way. This skepticism is mine alone, and Ningguang does not share it. Either way, I will admit that the actions of the Adepti this time were quite restrained. Rex Lapis's death is indeed an extraordinary circumstance. But to think that they would call for a council of Adepti rather than come down here directly. How surprisingly civilized of them.
Can we talk about
Well,
it?
for Ningguang,
You should talk about
she
your
would
problems.
talk anything and everything out if she could. But I doubt we can do
From
that
what you
here.
understand, she teleports across the room and seconds in her fight too. This chick, she teleports?
The time of the
You
Adepti
teleport,
has
lady?
long passed.
Good for
If
you.
Even
Good
the
for you.
Liyue Qixing don't want to face that truth, then what future is there for Liyue?
Another super bold statement.
I'll stop here. Honestly, I hadn't intended to say so much. But you're a good listener, Traveler.
She's very fast. Okay, so she's the Sonic the Hedgehog
You
of the
should
game.
both
Cool.
be off to the Jade
I would not
Chamber.
be offended if I got
Don't
her.
be late now. Ningguang's schedule is packed to the gills all the way till next year. The cream of Liyue's mercantile crop also is
Like I said, any of the base game characters are the ones that are
Each
always on that
brings rich
default banner.
gifts
It's
as they
pretty much
visit,
futile
all
to
to
roll for
curry a
them
little favor
unless
with
you've got
Ningguang.
infinite money to spend.
Favor?
Because they all just have an equal chance in that banner. Until they start doing like selected summons where you have a better chance to get one of them, there's no point in trying to go after one specific one.
Wait, that's right. Greeting gifts are a staple of Leah's culture. We need to get one. Not to curry favor or anything, just to...
Chi-Chi is tough for me though if I really need a healer. Yeah, no, like I said, I need a better ice person and I need a healer, so Chi-Chi is my most wanted out of that
All right.
out of that
You can
that base
decide on your
roster.
greeting gift yourselves. Let me tell you
If there's
how to get
ever
to
a
the
banner
Jade
that gives
Chamber
her an
first.
upgrade, I might go for it.
You didn't actually have to come to Mount Tianheng. Go back to Liyue Harbor. Find a guide at the Yuehai Pavilion, and... well then. May we meet again, Traveler.
What the hell? This game freaks out sometimes.
Well, that Yuheng may not respect the gods.
You got her on
Why
your
not
first roll of
think
the
she's a
secret?
pretty
Yeah,
cool
you had a
person?
godlike first roll.
So, what should we give to Ningguang when we see her?
A bagel.
Oh, right! Paimon dreamed of an amazing snack last night. Sugar-frosted slime!
That sounds awful. You're off the team.
Paimon has a feeling that it would be perfect for a super rich person like Ningguang.
I'm going to get her a bagel and she's going to love it.
Why don't we go with that for a gift? Nope! But Paimon's sure that we just need to make it with some boom shakalaka.
I hate it.
Let's go gather ingredients. Time waits for no one, and neither will our riches.
She's like 1 degree off from being a Ninja Turtle. You got her on your second roll on the Venti banner. Super lucky, JC. Goddamn, nice. You got Venti as well, right? Yeah, I wish I had known at launch that this was also on PS4, assuming it came out on the PS4 at launch as well. I would have picked it up sooner. Anything other than slime sounds good? Yeah, don't eat slimes. If you eat slimes, you're gonna have a bad time. Episode title, Paimon is off the team. Oh god, that hit me! It was a
Ooh,
tiny
look at that
branch!
slime. It looks crystal clear and very delicious.
Oh.
That's the one.
Ah! I guess I killed it. That is fish. Give me the fish.
La la la. Huh? Is it just Paimon? Or is there a sweet fragrance in the air?
It must be more delicious slime.
Did you hear that? No! That was definitely someone in trouble. It
They
came
could
from
be
those
singing.
ruins over there.
If I were in a jail cell with nothing else to do, I'd probably sing.
Oops. It looks like the treasure hoarders have locked
She has the
someone
ability to
inside.
transfer damage she calls on enemies into heals. Basically, huge damage equal huge heals. Really? Oh my god. Oh, because she's a zombie. That makes sense. Oh, that sounds OD. I want it. God damn it. How dare. How dare they not give her an uprate? Like I said, I know they probably will eventually, but...
By royal decree.
As you wish, mein Fräulein.
A zombie, yeah. I thought, real talk, I thought at first she was just like modeled after a Zhangxi. What are those little Chinese hopping vampires? Jiangxi, something like that. At first I thought she was supposed to just be inspired by one, but no, when I met her in story, no, she actually is straight up supposed to be a zombie. Poor kid.
A hunter.
Oh, shut up. She just wanted the Coco Goat. I had to crush a child's dream. A dead child's dream. Her story is really pretty sad. It seems like it.
Thank you.
The
for your help,
cowgirl is a
kind
Constance. Oh, crow
If you hadn't
girl.
come to my
Cowgirl.
aid,
Yeah, there's a
I surely would've
cowgirl.
rotted in this cell.
Who, official? I don't know if
Those
she's a
treasure hoarders.
Constance. She's something,
Their mood
alright.
was good. They'd
She's
rearrange
chuny
those
as
pots of
hell.
sweet
I know that.
flowers. When they were in a bad mood, they'd rearrange my face.
Aw, it was nothing. No need to thank us all at once or anything.
Give me money.
I understand. Don't worry. I will compensate you both.
No,
Don't say
give me
that.
money. Yes.
I only escaped this predicament because of you.
Yes, you
I'm
did.
Meng Dan, a supplier for Mingxing Jewelry in Liyue Harbor. I often walk around these mountains in search of antiques.
I demand at least one ring
I
pop.
never expected that those treasure hoarders would have their eyes on the same ruins that I had. Before I knew it, they'd caught and imprisoned me.
What
Is
losers?
there anything that you lack? Antiques, treasure, various knickknacks, you name it. Well, as
Give
long as you want
me
what I have to
money.
offer, of course.
Wish me luck on getting Zhongli. 50% of me getting on as my first 5-star, hopefully. Like I said, I'm back up to like 9,000 Primo Gems between all that I have left over.
Wait
Since I got Child pretty
Actually,
fast.
we are looking for something.
And just earning them back since then. Hopefully that'll be enough.
Oh? And what might that be?
Do you have a box that can store presents? We'd like a pretty one. The kind that you can use to store snacks.
Of course we do. How can one sell antiques without gift boxes? At Mingxing Jewelry, we have the best gift wrapping service in the 7 nations.
How
Now
nice.
just give me a moment and I'll let the boss know. You can go see her whenever you require that box.
Great! Paimon Sugar Frosted Slime now comes in a beautiful package.
Oh, I just realized, Pumpkaboo, because she says by royal decree when she summons the bird. That's why you thought she's a Constance. Yeah, no, I don't, we have yet to see the full story in her, what's it called? In the new event going on with her in it. We have yet to see the full story, but I have an inkling that she might not actually be royalty. I think she's just a Gundam Tanaka.
Oops.
Otherwise, we might have to do is get me the 2nd-star 5-star that's guaranteed to be Zhongli. Yeah, if I don't get him. If I don't get him as my first one and run out of gems. Donation goal for Zhongli. Absolutely. She's extra official? Yeah, no, yeah, like she's not actually royalty. She's just extra. Exactly. What do you find that's valuable, Fusion? Is it a way to guarantee getting Zhongli when his banner drops? A gifted sub to an indie VTuber has given you a clown emote. Excellent! It's not, I'm sure it's not as good as Adel Clown, but hey, at least you have something now. And 1 second, do I... No. What is my inventory like? Do I have decent healing items and shit? I could probably use some more, especially without a dedicated healer.
A toast to our success.
Cheap and tasty
Try something new at the one.
It's your own clown, but it's not as good as our clown. There will never be a clown as good as our clown. Alright, some of that. Hopefully none of the stuff I use is needed for whatever the hell Paimon's cooking. I don't know, do we think meat... do we think meat will belong in slime, whatever the fuck she's trying to make? Hopefully not. This one gets extra credit for being illustrated. I get that, but... Adel Clown. The Clown Queen of Crime herself. I'm sorry, but there's just no comparison.
Hey there! A guy called Mung Dan told us that we could get a nice and shiny box from your store.
Uncle Mung already told me about it. Thank you both for saving him. Many of the best goods in our store were found by Uncle Mung. If anything were to happen to him, it would be impossible for us to continue doing business. Here, this container is itself an antique, with at least 140 years of history. It's already been cleaned. Will it do?
Yep. It's great!
Alright, Ducky, calm the fuck down.
Hang on a moment. Could we borrow one other thing?
Jesus!
Sure. Please help yourselves.
This game's
As
got
long
some
as it's on
performance
our
issues. It is apparent. I thought maybe it was just a PS4 thing. It is apparently a universal thing.
Traveler, this clay pot looks really awesome. If we use an antique as our mixing
You
bowl,
know my
we
name!
should be able to make a great snack.
Traveler.
It's done! The one and only sugar-frosted slime! Carefully now. Into the box it goes and dust it over with a bit more powdered sugar.
What is it, a cream puff?
Oh, yes. You might want to use these 2 freshly picked flowers as decorations, too.
Woohoo! It looks beautiful!
It's disgusting.
Great! Now that we've put all that we've got into this box,
I'm still not sold on this
let's
gift
go to
idea.
the Jade Chamber to see Ningguang.
What is it with me and slime? Oh God! I was inside someone there for a second. What the fuck was that? Alan Gibbons, thank you very much for the host, my dude. Weird how characters call us Traveler instead of forgiving me. I mean, they had to do something. It's that classic problem you run into with any kind of RPG where you name your character and there's voice acting. You gotta figure out some way to get around calling them. After tonight, we're gonna party more purple. You love being purple? Fucking same, dude. Welcome, welcome. Goofy Goober ice cream party boat? Fucking excellent. Outstanding. But yeah, Traveler is a little awkward. Like, I don't know, I feel like they probably could have... I'd be hard-pressed to say what it would be, but I feel like you could have come up with some other title for Paimon to call you, at least. Because everyone else, like, when you meet people who are relatively new, they're just like, greetings, Traveler. I'm like, okay, I can buy that. But when you got Paimon, who's been with us from day one, calling us Traveler, it's like, surely there's something else. Do I get the reference? I'm afraid not. Goofy Goober sounds vaguely familiar, but that's also just a term I, in general, throw around a lot. I'm afraid the actual original reference might be over my head.
This is what we should say. Excuse me, do you sell the moon here?
Yes. How many would you like?
What the fuck?
It's not convenient to speak of numbers here.
Ah, well said.
Why are we
Please,
trying
use
to buy
this
a
to ascend
moon?
to the chamber.
Did I miss a chapter? It is from SpongeBob?
yes.
Okay, I thought so.
Speaking
It's like,
of
I've
which,
definitely heard Goofy Goober
Are
on
you
SpongeBob
two
at some
the
point.
guests that
I don't know if
Lady
that was the
Ningguang
originator of
has
the term or
arranged
not.
to meet with today?
Yep.
And yet the code they used was not the one for guests, but for the Yuheng. What's going on here?
She could call us a variety of different terms meaning friend. That would probably be the better way to go about it, Fusion, yeah. Hey, but Howdy, old pal, old friend. Inmate! Could have gone with inmate. I'd buy it. Hello, lady. I have you right.
For you,
I have
returnee
like
from
3 of you.
Julian
You're like at
Karst.
Constellation 3. If I actually use you, you could potentially be my most powerful unit. Sus of Paimon, a little bit.
It's Ningguang! Since this is our first meeting, we've prepared a gift. I hope you like it.
Oh, for me. You have my thanks. It seems that I have made things difficult for you, considering that you were supposed to be my guests.
Oh no, it's nothing.
Nice place. I've been this high up. You have this lady too secret? Nice.
This palace floats in the skies, higher than the peak of any mountain.
I have not popped
From
my
this
neck.
vantage point, one may survey
I broke my
all
own
of
neck
Liyue.
once. But that was a long time ago.
I have been gathering the funds necessary to build it from the time I began learning the merchant's craft. And since becoming the Tianquan, I have spared no effort in hiring the best craftsmen to constantly extend it. At first, it was but the size of one room. Now, it is large enough to blot out the moon in the skies above Liyue. One day, I
Twitch
believe
being a
it will
bitch for you, Fusion.
overshadow
Sorry to hear
all
that.
7 nations. Not many from outside Liyue earn the right to ascend to the Jade Chamber. But I have been in correspondence with the acting Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius, who spoke highly of you. As such, I have been putting eyes and ears out ever since you reached Liyue.
What?
And I finally got wind of your movements when you were on the way to Wangshu Inn.
Wait, was Vergoldet one of your people?
Just Vergoldet? No. Everyone at Wangshu Inn is one of ours.
What the fuck? That's creepy, lady.
At the Guizhang Ballista.
Don't see anything reaction worthy yet.
yes?
It's apparently just the boss fight. Not sure how long the story chapter is.
Beating on us
They
from the
usually
skies
tend to
the
be
whole
pretty
time,
short.
Were you?
The last story chapter was literally just like an hour or so of me running around preparing a funeral. I helped a guy prepare his own funeral. Don't ask me how that
fear
works.
That
It
peeking
did.
would have been a little difficult from this altitude. Our eyes and ears are more than sufficient. You two are very interesting people, after all. It would be natural to take an interest. Well, I wouldn't expect you to trust us, considering that you have had far more
Language,
interactions
Paimon,
with
language.
the Adepti. The reason I invited you here was to clear up some misunderstandings.
So this is just the lookout? This is basically just the lookout. Also, let me get my achievements. You get more gems for doing those. Every little bit is an extra roll for Zhongli. Suddenly murder? This is gonna go south. Like, I was initially very sus of this lady.
I hear the voice of fate, speaking my name in humble supplication.
Shut the fuck up, Fischl!
I believe that you've heard of the Archon War. Many
Rings a
gods
bell.
used to walk this earth, and many long
Like, I was very
wars were
sus of
fought
this lady
between them
before I
that did not
realized
abate
that
until
Dragon God was
2,000
actually
years
probably
ago.
fine and just living as a
Much
human
blood
now.
was shed, and many lives were lost. In the end, only 7 victors remained standing in Teyvat. They built
But nonetheless,
cities and
I feel like
nations
murder is on the
corpses of
horizon.
vanquished, and thus began the era of the 7. You can see Goyun Stone Forest from here, I trust. It is no natural rock formation. Those are giant spears of rock hurled by Rex Lapis during the war. Beneath the spears lie those cast down by Rex Lapis in those days, gods that failed to seize the title of Archon. Not only is it true that gods may die,
I was
but
gonna say,
so
the
too
jiggle
has the
physics in this
membership
game
of
are
the Seven
very
changed
weird.
over the last 2 millennia.
Like, pretty much every girl
Rex
has it,
Lapis's
even though it
passing
does
is
not
an
feel like they have the
unimaginable
chest
disaster for
size or the
But the
movement
Order of
for
the
the jiggle
Seven
physics
will
to be
not collapse
occurring.
simply because of that. Another Lord of Geo will arise sooner or later. Yet, how are we to forget Rex Lapis? When that time comes, the relationship between the people of Liyue and the gods and Adepti will surely be different from before.
What number act are we on? I'm not sure.
Even in a new era,
The Liyue Qixing remain Rex Lapis's former subjects. Do you really think us capable of having played a part in his demise? Of lacking the foresight to see the certain repercussions?
Like, Ningguang has the volume for it to happen, but she's just like, exactly, Fusion. Like, yeah, like, she
That
actually
day
has a
at
decent
Yujing
chest size,
Terrace,
but she's not
it
really
was
doing
also
anything that would
very
justify
sudden.
them moving the way they
Even
are.
I was caught completely off guard. You were there. You, no doubt, saw. But our enemy has long lain hidden within the harbor. If we do not act against them now, they will surely gain the upper hand. Hiding the Exuvio was a necessary maneuver to take the initiative back. To play the spider while our foes scurry about.
Who's this enemy you're talking about?
Is it the Fatui? I bet it's the Fatui.
What do you think, traveler?
What is him? What is him? What? I mean, either way.
What are you two talking about?
Yeah, that's what I'd like to know. Are we actually going straight to child already?
Well answered.
Huh?
The scenery out here is fine indeed, but the wind is a little strong. Our preparations to receive guests within are complete. So please, this way.
It's more than 3 houses had, so you're sure horny people are definitely happy? Oh yeah, no. I've seen a lot of people just I've seen a lot of people just straight up like it's ridiculous. Like I've seen people actually get mad that they roll male characters even if they're good ones. Like people just say, oh, "I just want my waifus." Also, so just in case this is going where I think it's going, I'm gonna play as who I think him might be to make this as awkward as possible. Trust nobody, not even yourself. That man, same energy. Him. Oh, girls.
Wowee! What a huge hall! Paimon's never seen such a fancy place before.
I face myself starts playing, can you imagine? The fight happens on the next quest after this? Oh shit, really? Damn it.
Be at ease, you two. Make yourselves at home if you wish.
Can we really?
I have invited you two here as friends. And when friends come over to play, our enjoyment comes first. Naturally.
Can we do each other's hair? I love what you've done with yours.
Ooh! Isn't this that legendary wall?
Why, you've kept your ear to the ground, I see.
That's because even the storytellers are talking about it.
Luckily, quests don't take too
Everyone's
long,
after a piece of paper from that wall.
Yeah, I was gonna say, all the
It's
story
super
quests have been pretty
famous.
straightforward.
That's because that wall records Leo's secrets. Merchants have always been attracted to secrets. But the secrets of the mercantile world
I'll say that audio
are of no
crackling is
interest
happening,
to
and I
you,
thought that was only in
are they,
Yakuza. Apparently it is
traveler?
not. I also thought it was fixed. Apparently it is
Rather
not.
special, really. And I think you're quite aware of that. If possible, I'd like to have your trust.
Don't mind me, I'm switching back to the other and I'm seeing if maybe it's different for everything else but Yakuza's ear, because normally this setting is fine. It's only Yakuza I always swear I hear crackling.
But if you were to choose the more trustworthy person between myself and Kuching...
Skepticism of the divine? I don't know. I don't know either of you well enough to be picking between you
You'd
two.
pick Kuching? Nah, I had a feeling.
That's actually not what I said at all. I actually kind of like you better than her, but okay.
I originally thought her a bit too hard-headed. With someone of her character on the Qixing, I've had some extra messes to clean up behind the scenes. But after she said those words, the time of the Adepti has long passed. If even the Liyue Qixing don't want to face that truth, then what future is there for Liyue? Well, I must say that quite a few of my doubts have been dispelled. I won't deny that Rex Lapis's passing seems advantageous to us. But, for Liyue's sake, we cannot allow ourselves to be shackled by rumors of our usurpation of power. Indeed, It seems that you understood what I meant to say from the
You
very
actually are. We
beginning.
actually are going there already. Just straight to the point.
I called for the gag
Okay.
order and for the Exuvia to be hidden to temporarily stabilize the situation, and also to prevent something similar to the incident in Mondstadt.
That actually seems to have fixed it. Okay, so this setting is better for every game but Yakuza. Your Yakuza 0 anyway. Good to know.
With Rex Lapis's death, the Fatui have busied themselves with many clandestine actions beyond their diplomatic remit. As the Tianquan, one responsible for Liyue, I cannot be too concerned with appearances when opposing them. Allowing the rite of parting to take place was also meant to buy some time for us to take control of Liyue's administration.
It's exactly as Zhongli said. The Qixing only provided the venue for their rite so they could use us for their own ends. Wait, that's right. Speaking of ends, could I say one other thing?
That gif at the bottom for the donation goal is much more engaging than these cutscenes. I mean...
Of course.
I mean, I agree. That's not to say these
I've heard
cutscenes
that
aren't
anyone
engaging.
Who sends a greeting gift gets a little something
But,
in return.
it's hard to
So,
compete, is
does
all I'm
that
saying.
include us?
Look at him. He's a perfect loop.
It's all right. I like direct people. Well, we have made quite a bit of trouble for you recently. How about this? You can pick any one object here as you please, and you may take it with you.
I pick you!
Yay! Paimon was just waiting for you to say that. Let's see, what should we get?
A ring pop.
One of the sheets on that wall. Don't look at Paimon like that. One of these sheets of paper will sell for crazy prices, even if it's only as large as Paimon's fingernail. Just imagine how much more a whole untorn sheet would sell for.
I would actually prefer experience
Let's grab one,
tomes.
the biggest one.
Oh my god. I can't make my own choices.
Huh? Well, that was an easy search. The biggest sheet is right up there in the most obvious spot. Let's go with that one. La 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 la. Let's see what's written on it. Huh? There's a place marked with a circle on here. Oh, could it be treasure? Whatever it is, it better make us filthy rich. Let's see what's written over here.
EXP boosts are fucking necessary. I was gonna say, yeah, do not, anyone thinking of trying this game out or whatever, do not bother fighting enemies unless you need to for materials. Enemies give out fucking pittance for experience. There is actually no point.
Sigil
Outside of, like, the first
permission,
fucking
something,
10
something,
levels,
Fatui,
maybe.
Research, copy. Huh? Aw, that doesn't sound like treasure at all. This piece of paper shows that a Qixing spy discovered traces of classified Fatui research on the Sigil of Permission. Oh, Ningguang did say that the Fatui have been up to all kinds of mischief in the shadows of Liyue. Spreading rumors, wanting to get their hands on the Archon's body and whatnot. But research on the Sigil of
Yeah, that's why I'm
Permission?
terrified, JC. Like I
Kinda
said, like,
wonders what
theoretically,
they're
I
up
could
to.
go ahead and level up Barbara or something
Speaking
to
of
get some
which,
kind of
there's also
healer
some
until I
connection
can get
between
anyone
you
better.
and the Sigil of
But
Permission.
experience books are just,
Seems
they just
there's
run out
still
so
more for
quickly,
us
and it's
to
the only way to
find
level
out.
people that I feel stupid wasting them on characters I might not necessarily use long term.
Oh.
Oh yeah,
You
it's all
really
coming
think
together.
so? Well, should we not
Oh
go
yeah,
there?
and enemy commissions, obviously, secret, yeah.
Oh,
I'm just
so
saying, like,
you're
in other
saying
games,
that
if you
it's
think, in
precisely
other games, if
because
you
we
think you're low
can't
level, what do?
completely trust
You go out
Ningguang
and fight
that
enemies
we
for a
should
long ass
confirm the
time.
truth of what she
But
says
here,
for
like, even
ourselves.
higher level enemies, or enemies on the same level as you get fucking pittance for experience.
That's way
Actually
out of
not even
Paimon's
worth
league.
it.
Paimon thinks she's been nothing but good to us. Anyway, we'll see if you're onto something. Before we look for Zhongli at Dihua Marsh, let's go to the place marked
Oh,
out on
good, we
these
do get to
papers
see
and
him
see if
again.
the Fatui
We get to meet the
really
man
are
who's
up
about
to
to
no
drain my
good
wallet.
there.
All enemies give 17 XP. Is that actual? I know it's felt like they always give out the same amount no matter what, and it's always super small. But is that actually the thing? Because I'd believe it. Yeah, we get to meet Zhang Li. This is the man who's about to break my wallet if I don't get him yet. If I don't get him next time when his banner drops. Foes never give you XP. It's all about EXP books, yeah. Bad money spender man. Oh yeah, and ironically, he himself is also terrible at handling money. So it's very appropriate. He's also voiced by Keith Silverstein, one of my favorite, one of my 50 million favorite voice actors. He's the guy who voiced Mondo in Danganronpa 1, as well as Howie Mandel in Persona 5. Persona 5. Very talented man. Very lovely voice. 10 out of 10. Would listen to. Wait, what? Did I accidentally... Once again, sometimes this game just kind of... It's like, no. Shido? Yeah, Shido. Don't I mean Pitbull? No, I mean Howie Mandel! Look, he looks like many things, but Howie Mandel is still my favorite. Mr. Worldwide. God. It's a shame I didn't inform everyone of the Absorbaloff's existence back during Persona 5 Royal. The Absorbaloff versus Mr. Worldwide would have made for an excellent title. Lex Luthor, he does also look like Lex Luthor. He has the exact same shades as Pitbull, yeah, but he fucking looks like Howie Mandel. Whatever. My point being, Zhongli is voiced by that guy. And say what you will about Shido. He had a lovely voice. There we go. Oh, do I have to fight you guys?
There really were Fatui at the location written down on this piece of paper. And they look really mad at us, too.
Oh, it's fine. I have literally been farming these guys for materials. One of the weapons I have, or I think, or actually no, I think Child. I think his level up requires me to get materials from these guys. Next time, aim, dumbass. Let's see, was there one other one walking around? I was gonna say, someone else is up here, right? Oh, yeah. Oh, get down here! Get down here, you bitch! Fight me! Fight me! Oh, come on! Really?
By royal decree. Wings of darkness, come, sever night from day.
Retribution! It isn't time for break-in! This one's well done! My work. Finished.
Oh, I missed a chest. La la la.
This was well done.
This is another Xenoblade-ass game where there are so many chests lying around that it's just like, why even bother trying to find them all?
This was well done.
Oh my god, how can I not get up there? Jesus Christ. Well, where can I get up? Please. Thank you. Fucking coward.
By royal decree.
This was well done.
Tidal wave.
An unfortunate fault. Too low.
We done? Can I go now? Also, because that was story related, those guys did not drop any materials. And I actually could have used them. I'm very offended. What the heck? Is it actually up there?
No time to lose. Yeah.
Excuse me. You do like the weather system in this game? It's neat.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
There are so many talismans here. And some stacks of blank paper, too.
They are plagiarizing?
What are the... Paimon's seen this pattern before. But where? Oh, Paimon knows. It looks just like the sigil of permission the child gave you. But how did a relic of the Adepti end up in the hands of someone like Child? Suspicious.
It's a forgery.
Oh, that's right. Cloud Retainer said that when the Lord of Geo created the Sigil of Permission, it wasn't to be used as some old relic. Talismans like that were once used in the Archon War to channel divine
Shido is the result of Howie Mandel and Pitbull doing the fusion dance. You know what? That actually makes sense.
The Fatui are
That
copying
actually
the
tracks.
Sigil of Permission in hopes of achieving a similar effect. Being able to channel divine power in battle? Whew, that sounds pretty dangerous. And the plot thickens. We'll need to keep an eye on Child, that's for sure. Alright, that's enough sticking around here. We gotta go meet up with Zhang Li soon. The last stop on our rite of parting preparations tour is Dihua Marsh. Let's go! Paimon hates being late.
Howie is 1.75, Pitbull is 1.7, and Shido is taller than both at 1.8. Yeah, they get a little extra height boost. That's how it always worked. Oh boy. Juicy. We're onto something. We're onto something, everyone. Does that mean Goro has two dads? That means Goro has two dads. I might have known. Oh, I'm definitely not in the mood for you, sir. He was born before the fusion? It's a good question. It's like, does Vegito count as... Does Vegito count as, Goten and Trunks' dad, or neither? How does it work?
Right on time. I myself only arrived moments ago. Did you enjoy your visit to the Jade Chamber?
It was so big and pretty and expensive. Paimon's never seen such a fancy schmancy place before.
Indeed. It's second to none in all of Liyue. Then you met with Ningguang, I trust? What did you talk about with her?
She's super rich and so generous. Paimon thinks she's very friendly.
I like how the rich part was the first priority.
Yeah, her take on Ningguang is quite different.
His
from
voice,
Paimon's.
right, Secret? You too?
She thinks that even the
Illegal.
Yuhan is more trustworthy than her.
Oh. So you also met with Keqing then? What did she have to say?
She said the time of the Adepti has long passed.
No respect for the divine. Indeed.
I skipped that because we've
contrary to
already
the
heard that
ever-bold
repeated
Keqing,
like 5 times in the last half
Ningguang
hour.
is more of a businesswoman at heart.
Vegito
Though
is
they are
each their
both
own dad,
members
making
of the
them together
Qixing.
one dad, but only if both are involved? Okay.
Although she's friendly, there's
Fusion's
no way
weird.
of clearly discerning her true intentions.
She's a smart
Yes,
cookie.
She has only relied on herself to rise to her current position. No ordinary person could ever achieve that.
I hope I get attacked in a cutscene again.
It's said that she's the one behind the
For those who don't follow me on
constant expansion of the
Twitter,
Jade Chamber.
I got attacked in a
It's the second
cutscene.
most important
I
thing
had an
to her.
entire conversation with one of
Even
these
if she ever
Adepti
gave up the
things.
position of Tianjuan,
And the entire time in the
she would
foreground, I
never
was getting
give up
attacked
the
by a
Jade
slime.
Chamber.
The Jade Chamber is only second. What's the most important
You're an
thing
expert
to
on
her,
religious
then?
fusion. That's why it's your name. That makes sense.
Why, Mora, of course.
That also makes sense.
All Ningguang talked about was the Fatui this and the Fatui that. She
You saw
said
that clip of the
after
Discord
Rex
secret,
Lapis was
yeah.
murdered,
I was like,
the
is that
Fatui
supposed to
have
happen? Because
constantly been trying
there were a
to
couple of
sink
moments
their
where like
fingers
Paimon
into
would look at
Liyue,
me,
and that
even
they
though I
aren't to
was
be
like
trusted.
way off to the side of the screen, getting attacked by a slime because it was actually moving me around at the cutscene still. So I was like, is this supposed to happen or not?
That is how the Fatui have always been. It doesn't surprise me in the least. No matter what they may be planning, you must be careful when dealing with the Fatui.
Then why are you so fucking
Always be
biz
on your
casual
guard.
with them?
So, is there anything we need to get for the rite of parting in Dihua Marsh?
Yes, as a matter of fact, there is. Today, we'll be gathering wild glaze lilies.
I already have like 50 of those. Can I just go?
Glaze lilies? Well, why did we come all the way out here? Doesn't the garden in Yujing Terrace have some? Even Qingsa Village has glaze lilies. Oh, right! Paimon remembers that Madame Ping is always tending to flowers. Maybe we could ask her.
No, those lilies have all been gardened by people. They won't do it all. Dihua Marsh used to be full of
You
glaze
like his
lilies.
outfit? It's flowing
It
yet
is a
flat.
sort of joyful flower.
There's some
that listens
interesting
to
physics in
human
this
song.
game. Is all I'll say, both in terms of jiggle and in terms of clothing.
Before the Archon War, Dihua
His
Marsh
color seems
was
good.
all
I
dry
love
land
his
and
design.
fertile soil.
He's real cool.
But the war caused landslides, and the land was flooded, turning it into the marsh you see now. Nearly all the glaze lilies were wiped out. Of course, there are some kinds of flowers that have been preserved and gardened by people in the city. But very few people know that glaze lilies may still be found in the wild. Wild glaze lilies have the strongest fragrance. If we want to follow the true tradition of the rite of parting, we must grind up the wild lilies and place the powder in a censer of everlasting
Have I played Persona
incense.
Q? No, yes, the first one.
But I'll need your
The second
assistance
one,
in
no.
gathering these flowers.
You want me to sing?
That's correct. Your singing will surely bring out the strongest fragrance from the
He
flowers.
knows. He knows I love to sing about the Muna and the Juna and the Springa.
So how good is your singing?
I am a pro! Just don't ask me to sing any notes too high.
Really? Why doesn't Paimon believe you?
Because you're off the team.
We'll only know once she starts singing.
You look up if that one runs well on Citra. As far as I know, they both actually do.
It's time to sing. Whenever you're ready.
Da 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 da.
Fuck off! That was terrible, me!
What happened? These flowers are jumping. They look really angry. Is it because you sing the song for Mondstadt that they don't understand Channelia? Jumpy, jumpy.
This wouldn't have happened if I'd gotten to sing. Next time I'll make my own kind of music. Sing my own special song. Make my own kind of music, even if nobody else sings along.
By royal decree.
Next time I'll sing to the Vulcan
Those
Skull
weren't
theme.
Glaze lilies. Glaze lilies wouldn't hit people.
This
Those
little
flowers
monster
almost killed
is known
Fischl.
as a whopper flower.
I know, I had to kill like 50 of them to level up fucking Diluc's weapon.
Strange. These petals look interesting. The glaze lilies used as a disguise were buried with the whopper flower.
I was gonna
for too
say,
long.
wasn't that song did sound familiar? Isn't that the,
The
song
result
Barbara
seems to have
sings on her
surprisingly potent
little
medicinal
default
value.
pose?
Let's collect what we can of these petals.
I forgot Barbara doubles as a pop idol.
Well, that's nice and all, but will those petals be useful for the rite of parting?
Unfortunately, no.
That's so lame.
Excuse me.
Oh, hey, it's you again.
Are you searching for glazed lilies?
Oh, hey, it's... What's her face? Paimon can't remember.
It's Ganyu. I know because she looks, and her name is very similar to that girl from Higurashi who has the same fucking horns.
Hello, traveler. I'm surprised you still remember my name. Ah, that reminds me.
Oh, too
How
late
was your
fusion.
visit to the Jade Chamber?
Well, it sure would have been better if you told us how to get up there.
Didn't I tell you the way? Surely I did.
Nope.
Nope, we found the way on our own.
Oh, I see. Uh-oh. I guess I really did forget to tell them.
Get fucked, Ganyu. Kinda wish you heard it in the male MC voice. I was gonna say, JC, you've played this part before, right? What happens as the male main character? Do you still have to sing?
Something seems a little off about Ganyu. She's acting different from the first time we met. Where's her serious attitude now?
Okay, hard read. They are twins, and this actually is Yangu.
Oh, well, I met you at that time as an emissary of the Tianquan. But now, I am simply out on a stroll to see the flowers.
You came all the way out here to see the flowers? Why not just enjoy the gardens of the city?
She does look like a sheep. Oh, you chose... Oh, that's right. Oh, you're playing girl. That's right. I forgot you're playing girl, too.
Yujing Terrace is where Rex Lapis parted from this world. If I strolled through those lonely gardens now, I wouldn't be able to bear it. Whenever my duties take me near Yujing Terrace these days, I draw the windows to block my view of the gardens.
Oh, sorry. We shouldn't have brought it up.
No, it's quite all right. I just haven't processed my emotions yet. When the Archon War came to its end 2,000 years ago, the first iteration of the Seven would gather in Liyue and
Rex,
drink
oh
with
no,
Rex Lapis.
I got some bad
The
news,
5 of those
Pumpkaboo.
original 7 had already
If I'm
passed
correct
before
about
Rex Lapis.
Zhongli being a human...
It's truly a changing of the guard.
If I'm correct about Zhongli being a human form of the dragon god I prepared a funeral for, his real name is Rex. Rex Lapis.
Yes. Now that the spirit
So
of
yes,
Rex
my
Lapis
newest
has returned to the
husbando
heavens,
is actually a Rex.
only Barbados of Mondstadt remains of the
That
first
name has
7.
been tainted. It's disgusting.
The other 5, including Inazuma's Raiden Shogun, are no longer the same friends from 2,000 years ago. Of the current 7 Archons, the youngest is Sumeru's god of Dendro. He is merely 500 years old, whereas Rex Lapis was more than 6,000 years old at the time of his passing.
Oh, okay. So Zhongli and Venti are actually the only original ones.
This means that Liyue had been under Rex Lapis's rule from the moment it was first founded 3,700 years ago. The city has never had to bid farewell to its deity.
I mean, he's not dead. He just decided apparently he wants to be a human instead for some reason that's not yet clear to me.
So what do you think of this farewell?
It was your fault you were thinking with your dick, JC. I mean, if you just want waifus, then yeah, like I said, I've seen people literally say that all male characters are trash and get pissy when they draw them.
Huh? This is a little sudden.
You goddamn coomers.
As a mortal, I've never dared to imagine a Liyue without Rex Lapis. But as an Adeptus, I think I will eventually come to grips with reality. Since Rex Lapis has passed, the time of Liyue's contract with the gods and Adepti has now reached its end.
Huh? Did you just say, as an adept?
I was gonna say, did we know that?
Yes,
Excuse me?
I am a mix of human and Qilin. Adeptus blood flows through my veins. I fought for Rex Lapis and the city of Liyue during the Archon War.
Alright, so interspecies mingling is possible. Confirmed. America.
After
Good
the
news,
war
everyone.
ended, I signed a contract
Even
with
if your
Rex
husbando
Lapis
used to
and
be a
took the
dragon
position
god.
as secretary for the Qixing.
You can make it work.
I've continued those duties to this very day. Well,
That's why you forget
let's
shit.
save
You're
that
old.
conversation for
All
another
old
day.
people forget things.
You say that you are here looking for glaze lilies? I also know where wild glaze lilies can be found. See, I've just picked one myself. Here, you may have it if you wish.
We dare not refuse it.
Oh, so did you sing a song before you picked the lily?
So she actually is a sheep? Yep.
Indeed, I did. I know this tradition well. In fact, I sang a local Liyue ballad to it.
Okay, so
Wow,
these
so
flowers
you
are like
really know
those
your
asshole
stuff,
parents who
too.
are like, why are you listening to that
Thanks, Ganyu.
anime music? You can't even understand what they're saying.
No, it is you who
And you're
I
like,
should be
I
thanking.
feel it!
If not for
It
this
matters
chance
not that I
meeting,
can't understand the words. I
I
can
never
feel the
thought that I would be
melody
able
in
to
my
contribute
soul.
to the upcoming farewell for our ancient
These flowers
lord.
are dicks.
If you would excuse me, I should return
I was
to
gonna
my
say, her
work
design's
now.
fine.
Good luck.
And that just about does it. Our preparations for the rite of
I don't think
parting
she's
are
in the
mostly
gacha at all yet.
finished.
I guess she's coming later, if at all.
Given the ease of picking glaze lilies, I think
Oh,
this
she's
was
absolutely
a
gonna
fitting
be.
end to our tasks.
Her design's too unique
in
to
more
not be at
ways
some
than one.
point.
Yeah, Paimon can already imagine him starting a business
I was supposed to say I could
in
feel it in my Kokoro. My bad. That's how you know I'm not full weeb.
I've had enough ventures in my life.
I'm
already.
actually only 50% weeb, much like I'm only actually 50% Fujo.
Beginning a new undertaking is always difficult at first.
Again, every so
and
often it
requires
happens,
no
and I'm just
small
like, I
amount
don't
of
see it.
effort. And once
Like
business
Child
is
and
at full
Zhongli.
steam,
I still
the
sincerely
stress
don't
of
see
all
it.
only wears away as
Maybe
you
that will change
overtime.
after this story chapter, but as of now, I don't see it. I've seen so much fan art of those guys, and I don't see it.
So you must be careful to take the time to step back and re-examine yourself. If left unchecked, the wear and tear
Does that
on
include
your
Grandma
heart may
Ping?
go
Ping?
well past
Grandma Ping
mending.
better be fucking playable.
Wow. See, Zhongli sounds like he's already seen it all.
Weird, almost like he's been alive for a very long time, despite only looking like he's in his 20s.
All right, I think it's about time we head back to Liyue Harbor now.
All right, we're actually gonna stop here and heal on the way there. It only takes one fan art to start a wave. I guess so. I guess it's just, I honestly think it's just because they are two pretty boys who were introduced in the span of the same chapter and who don't dislike each other. Like, they have an amicable relationship. Because he's so terrible with money, Child essentially keeps paying for all his shit. But it's like, it takes more than that to win me over. I'm not convinced. Especially because, like I said, Child has been very strongly flirt with the protagonist. He's got that Goro energy in several senses. Apparently, Zhongli is following Seth on his Twitter.
And founded paradise for.
Stop, Fischl.
I could
We've
get
talked
used to
about
this.
this. Flirting, you say? He's got that vibe. Once again, he's got that. He has to a degree. Pretty much, a lot of the characters do. And once again, I've been told that it's the same regardless of gender. Everyone in this universe is just chaotic bi. I'm okay with this.
What happened? The city gate is swarming with Millilith and the Fatui?
Oh boy.
Ah, you're the consultant to Wengsheng Funeral Parlor. Mr. Zhongli, I presume. The Millilith are watching our every move now. These are desperate times. We mustn't act rashly.
Desperate times?
The Adepti of Joyun Karst are finally on the move.
Do they intend to exercise force?
Most likely. I've heard that some members of the Qixing have already gone to meet them. Well, I say meet, but it's more like they're attempting to stall the Adepti outside the city. However, both sides were quite obstinate and hit an impasse.
It seems inevitable, given the current situation.
The Adepti do not acknowledge the Qixing. They only acknowledge the contracts of the Geo-Archon. If the two sides come to blows, Liyue Harbor will be in no position to stop them.
Surely the Liyue Qixing are not the sort to give in so easily.
Their boneheadedness is known throughout the lands. Yet it's because of that obstinacy that mortals and Adepti are now on the verge of conflict.
And what now? How is it that the Fatui have come under fire?
That's all Ningguang's doing. She proclaimed that in these tumultuous times, the Millilith must rein in the actions of the Fatui. Only now do they want to start keeping tabs on us? That's the Qixing for you. Anyway, Mr. Zhongli, you're one of Child's close associates. Please understand that your actions will reflect on us.
Oh, never mind.
Don't
He
let
said that they're
anyone
close
catch you off
associates. That
guard.
means they're gay as hell.
It looks like things are about to boil over in Liyue Harbor.
Do you intend to use your neutral identity as an intermediary between both sides? Or will you use your sword to turn the balance? Neither path is an easy one.
Oh, by the way, Mr. Zhongli, we've heard that the Wangsheng funeral parlor has also been caught up in all of this. They're currently squaring off with the authorities at the gates.
Things are taking a turn for the worse. I'm afraid I must leave now to handle things back at Wangsheng funeral parlor. I hope that Master Hu has been able to keep things under control for the moment. Consider your next course of action carefully, traveler. If you're trying to prevent an explosion, it may be wisest to look for the fuse first.
I'll help the peace along, but beat up anyone who disagrees. Exactly. I'll stop this violence the only way I know how, with more violence!
Having connections with the Fatui seems to be quite the double-edged sword.
Yeah, almost like we've been fucking up by hanging out with Child so much.
So what does Zhongli mean by looking for the fuse?
Yes, 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 and yes. Oh, boy.
Oh, Paimon gets it. If there's anyone that wants to see the whole city turned upside down, it's definitely him. He must be waiting for the moment when no one is watching to do something really bad. But where could we find him now? Where would he go at a time like this?
I've got a feeling that some shit's about to go down. I do like I said, yeah, if this wasn't on stream, obviously, but in the last chapter before this, there was this, like, super awkward moment where the main character suddenly remembered, oh, right, you're probably planning something bad.
No time to lose.
And he totally tried to pull a Dirk, where he was just like, don't think about it. Just don't even think about it.
No time to lose.
And I'm like, huh. And then he complained about us making the situation awkward like it was our fault. It's like, excuse you? Like, you seem to be perfectly amicable. But I have it on good authority from my dude, DeLuke, that you guys are actually kind of awful. So just because you're acting cordial doesn't mean I'm gonna suddenly believe you have my best interest at hand, my dude. There was probably a faster way to get here, but whatever. We're nearing the end of this quest. The next one has 3 objectives. Oh my god. You're hot but awful, basically. The Golden Shadow, party level 30? That low? Yeah, I can take that. It's a domain.
Wow! This is the Golden House?
Purdy.
It looked impressive enough from the outside, but who would have guessed that it was even fancier on the inside? And so full of Mora.
Don't touch it. I've got very dangerous Aladdin vibes right now.
This is where all of Tibet's Mora is minted, right? In that case, maybe they won't notice if a few Mora go missing.
Touch nothing but the lamp.
Oh, so it's a trap. Tricky. Good thing Paimon's got you here. But even if we can't take any, we can still have a closer look, right?
She is a little gold digger, let me tell
Or
you.
better yet, take a nap on top of a mountain of Laura. It's like a dream come true.
Yeah, sure. You know what? I can do that at least. We won't steal anything, but we'll totally Scrooge McDuck this. But no, we gotta check on the thing first.
Back to business. It's quiet. Too quiet.
Yeah, a little too Raph.
Surely someone's gotta be guarding something as important as the Exuvia. Huh? Look! What happened here?
They're dead.
Paimon smells trouble. Quick! We have to go make sure that the Exuvia is alright.
I'm very sad that it changes back to the Traveler in cutscenes. I'm very sad I can't make this even more awkward than it probably is going to be.
You've already fulfilled your task as
Yeah.
guides.
Hi,
so why do you
Doppio.
still linger here? Haven't you already seen enough trouble for today?
Huh? Who's there?
If you were Fatui, I imagine that you would be entitled to a generous reward from the Tsaritsa herself. But now, you're nothing but dross, and you're in my way.
How did you know I knew? Imagine
where
playable
should I
Paimon.
start?
Playable Paimon would be pretty
Well,
funny.
I've never been one to beat around the bush, you know. But who could have possibly guessed that the god of Geo would mysteriously perish the very moment I arrived in Liyue, and that the Exuvia would subsequently be hidden away? If it weren't for that lovely little rite of parting ceremony you put together, it would have taken me a whole lot longer to get the information I needed. Stopping the Mora Mints, hiding away the Exuvia. The Chising are really pulling out all the stops this time.
So you've been planning to take the Gnosis from inside the Exuvia all along?
Dross definition is a useless idiot. I've actually heard that before. I knew it was something to that effect.
As one of the 11 Fatui Harbingers, it's my duty to see the will of the Tsaritsa fulfilled. She will get that which she desires.
No.
I'm not asking for your blessing, and there's nothing you can do to stop me anyway. The time for discussion and diplomacy has already passed. I mean, if it were up to me, I would have skipped that stage to begin with. But I'm willing to do as the Tsaritsa deems fit.
Alright, so you were playing us from literally the beginning. Good to know.
Either way, we now come to my favorite part. A simple pleasure, and one that I am oh so delighted to be sharing with you. The battle.
Oh, God. I saw this implied somewhere. You're fight sexual, aren't you? Okay, Majima.
Battle? So you're the type that goes looking for trouble, huh?
You could say that. When Signora offended the deities outside the cathedral in Mondstadt, she swiftly left the scene once her mission was accomplished. Instead of confronting you directly, she chose to rely on the snow and ice to make her escape. She wouldn't want the knights to come running towards the sound of battle now, would she?
Yeah, she literally just fucking attacked Venti out of nowhere. It was kind of not cool, and neither are you.
When she faces a worthy opponent, she will prioritize her mission, weigh the outcomes, and consider the consequences of her actions. But as for me, the greatest pleasure of being a Harbinger lies in crossing blades with strong opponents.
Yeah, you're one of those. Okay.
We won't let what happened in Mondstadt ever happen again!
Oh, so you intend to fight me? Good. I won't kill you, Traveler. I'll just play along, to feel the thrill of battle.
Why does this always happen?
Besides, you could never defeat me, not even in your wildest dreams. But hey, try to relish the fight anyway, because if you ask me, without that, what else is there?
You're completely delusional, dude. I have you on my team, and I'm like level 70, and the recommended level is 30. Don't laugh. You have any idea how many seashells I gathered to level your ass up?
Fighting talk, I love it! Now let's see you live up to it.
I hate this.
This chance is hard to come by, so show me all you've got.
Okay,
So very few ever get the chance to square off with the Fatui Harbinger. So come now, amuse me, and don't you dare disappoint.
Oh, he's melting! You see that ice cream?
He's salivating.
Passable effort. Not bad, not bad.
Okay, okay.
Guess I should take you more seriously. Haha, good. No wonder Senora was so
What?
wary of you. Well, that
Wait,
just means I can go all
Excuse
out.
me.
Brace yourself. This is about to get tough.
What?
Now, show me what you can do against the might of a Harbinger.
Oh, God! He changed elements! What the fuck? That's cheating! Only I can do that! Okay, fine. How come I can't do that? How come I can't do that? He changed elements. That's electricity now. That's purple. What the fuck? Are you a Persona protagonist? Is he actually Goro straight up? Oh, never mind. You suck still. What was that little freeze frame?
Not bad. Your swordsmanship is quite impressive.
That is cheating. How come mine
But
can't do that?
That's about as far as you'll get.
Also, this is not canon. I have the Geo element on right now. Oh, wait, there we go. Oh, wait. How come I can't have both? I have to alternate between. How come I can't have both at the same time?
Didn't think you had that card hidden up your sleeve.
You were just playing us to get close to the Exuvia!
Oh, quiet down. Stop acting like some wide-eyed recruit. You've seen this world. You of all people should know. This should have been expected.
I don't know. I was hoping. Sure, even Ivy with one glance of you knew you were a Goro. But I could have hoped.
I see.
Is it empty because
Well,
Zhong
this
Li's
is
the
most
actual thing?
You beat me to it, didn't you?
Oh, it's totally that. Because Zhong Li's probably actually like the real Rex Lapis or what's left of him. It's inside him, not the corpse. What? What the fuck? Why can't mine become a Kamen Rider? That's actually cheating! Excuse me! That's, okay! That is straight up a Kamen Rider! Excuse me! Oh, that's why his real name is that. Also, oh god. Yeah, that's a Tartaglia. He looks more like a Tartaglia now. Fucking evil ass name, Jesus Christ. Okay, so what? Is he straight up full Goro? Even his element was a fucking lie? Oh, alright. First and foremost, he did a rider pose that was very, very KR. Okay. Starting to see why I needed to do this on stream. Okay. Fisherman's Toast. He's the 11th rank. I was gonna say, is that he's number 11? Is that a ranked order? Or is that just a number? If that's ranked, then there are 10 people stronger than him. Oh dear. Oh boy. Parsnips. That's fine. Or parcels.
You got to the noses ahead,
oh god.
didn't you?
Jesus.
Faster. Or did you read the information?
Oh god, he's using both at the same time. Jesus. God, yeah, he's bad
This is
too.
over. Now, don't make me take it from you.
We didn't take it!
Yeah, dude, I don't think you're... This is just the body of his dragon form, right? Like, if Zhong Li is actually Rex Lapis, then he probably still has it in him. 65% more handsome? I'm a fan of this design. It's real good. Yeah, this is straight up Goro shit. Right down to even having a completely different element at his disposal. I'm kind of a fan, not gonna lie. Oh, Jesus. Okay, what the fuck? He threw a whale at me! He threw a whale at me!
kids?
Go away!
You're cut.
How come I can't do that? Piss off! I feel cheated. I'm just mad. I'm just mad mine can't do that.
Look! Child's back to normal again.
He threw a whale at himself.
Well then, time to cool off. It seems the burden of the foul legacy transformation was too great for my body. I lacked the opportunity to think this through.
Is that what that shit's called? I want one. Give it to me. I want to be a Kamen Rider.
And now that I consider the matter more carefully, you never had any chance of beating me to the Gnosis. You had no connection to the Gnosis, no matter where it had been taken.
In order to beat a whale, you must become the whale. Yeah, because I ended up spending some money to get him. Because I spent money to get him. I fought whale with whale.
That's what we've been trying to tell you. We didn't take it.
Yeah, you realize that now, dumbass?
Your show of ability today far surpasses that of Signora's initial assessment of you in Mondstadt. Tell me, how could that be?
Because I'm actually like some kind of weird demigod along with my brother, and I'm slowly getting my powers back, bitch!
You already know the answer, don't
I'm
you?
a wild card, too.
I can see it in your eyes. But if that is a secret you wish to keep, I guess I'll just have to curb my curiosity. This battle has already left me satisfied.
Oh god, stop that. He is a very weird combination of Goro and Majima, and I'm not a fan.
Anyone who strives as I do to grow stronger
By which I mean
shall
I
be
am a
called
fan,
friend.
I'm just mad.
Even if our friendship can only be shown
Whale
in battle
versus whale.
against one another.
Pretty sure that's not the normal way to make friends.
Unfortunately, I must bring this amiable conversation to an end.
So because I beat him up, ask
My
him to take me to
quest
dinner.
still
Is
beckons.
that's how this goes, right?
Given that the Gnosis wasn't taken by anyone, then we must look once again to the beginning. Perhaps it was never in the Exuvia to begin
Kinda
with.
Goku also, yes.
In fact, it might be that the Exuvia was just a diversion of sorts.
What? So you mean that...
The corpse is a fake. I mean, I don't think the corpse is a fake. Like, I don't know how the hell this shit would work, but I mean, Venti also is a god who somehow took on a human form. So this is just the empty shell of that form, and then Zhongli is what's actually left.
Yes, it appears so. Interesting to say the least. It seems that the guardian deity of the capital of commerce is also well versed in little maneuvers beyond the boundaries of contracts. As such, we must now look to our backup plan.
Backup plan?
I had hoped it would never come to this. I absolutely detest working with those who are weaker than I.
I beat your ass, dude, and that was in spite of you trying to throw a whale at yourself.
The truth is, the world belongs to those of us who desire to become strong. I seldom willingly mingle with any dull and boring weaklings who think otherwise. Unfortunately, we cannot be picky about our methods as Fatui Harbingers. Children must all learn to eat their vegetables sometime.
That metaphor is awful, and so are you.
So what are you planning to do?
I will awaken the god that lies dormant beneath Guyan's stone forest.
That's a thing?
A god?
Osial, overlord of the Vortex, who was defeated by Morax, the Geo-Archon in the Archon War, and who has remained pinned beneath the waves by the Geo-Archon's stone spears ever since. If such an ancient god were to be unleashed upon Liyue Harbor, defenseless without the protection of its deity, do you think the cunning Rex Lapis would just stand aloof and watch the ensuing destruction?
I mean, he's clearly doing this for some reason. Like, for whatever reason, he's just decided he wants to live as a human now. So he fucking might.
But the Archon War ended 2,000 years ago. How can an ancient god appear in a world now overseen by the Seven?
Simple. I've already prepared the means to awaken it.
Oh, fuck off.
Hey, those are sigils of permission. Oh, Paimon remembers now. The Fatui have been researching them.
Indeed. The one that was given to you was just a byproduct of our research. With the
These
power
are
of so many
fakes.
sigils of permission concentrated in one place,
These
along
shouldn't
with that
count.
which was
The
bestowed
god
upon me
should
as a
know it's a
harbinger
fake.
by our Tsaritsa, breaking the subduing might of the Geo-Archon spears for a time should be no obstacle. Using the powers of ancient gods in such a situation fails to interest me, and is largely against my principles. But knowing that such an action will not only force the Geo Archon to show its hand, but you as well, that makes matters a little more intriguing.
Zhongli! I had a pet puppy that passed away and I don't want to live anymore. I could understand that. Who wants to live forever?
Let's see.
Oh, Freddie Mercury.
Will the nation that has lost its deity be swallowed up by an ancient malice once more? If you wish to drown together with the people of Liyue, you're free to stay and enjoy the show.
Well.
Huh? He's already gone. That guy is fast.
Why can't mine do these things?
What's going on?
I am actually offended. I swear to God, if they release a fucking Child 2.0 at some point that can do all this shit, I'm gonna be very mangry. That's being mad and angry at the same time. Also, real talk, the recommended did I misread that? The recommended level for that was 30? And he was what, level 59? I spent money on a child and he can't even turn into a common rider. I'm not pleased.
Paimon's exhausted.
I paid good money for him and I can't slap people with a giant whale. Disgusting.
If we hadn't happened
Christmas
to see
alt.
the chamber flying over just as we came out of the Golden House, we really wouldn't have known which way to go. Did we make it in time? Is the Overlord of the Vortex still in the sea? It hasn't destroyed Liyue yet, has it?
What are you doing here?
Oh, hey, fucking you.
Hold on. It's the Adepti. What are you doing on the Jade Chamber? Paimon thought you were arguing with the Qixing. Is the fighting over?
Faced with a calamity of such magnitude, we have agreed to put our differences aside for now and unite against this common enemy.
Oh, Paimon gets it. So how do you plan to defend Liyue?
New mechanics didn't exist at the time. Oh yeah, no, I'm sure. It's like, I should have expected that kind of thing, but also, this story patch came out at the same time as his banner, right?
Just seeing this
Like, this story is new as well, I think. This came out at the same time as his banner, and yet he could do all this shit. And the one in the banner can't.
It's not just you. We've got new Millilith recruits who can't even stand at attention without shaking. The force of an ancient god's presence seems to be too much for ordinary
That was a cool
people to
boss fight,
handle.
though, real talk.
Which is
I know
why
if we're gonna
we
have to
must
fight
stop
these
that
these
monster
water
before it
tentacles
gets
as well,
any
but I'm
closer
guessing
to
the
Liyue
child thing was
Harbor.
the important thing. That was fucking cool as hell.
So the Archon War was fought 2,000 years ago against enemies like that thing? Now that's scary. So will the power of the Qixing, Millilith, and Adepti gathered here be
They don't
enough
want
to
to
stop
people
that
told him to
god?
know this twist early. Yeah, but then why did they name him Tartaglia?
We've already discussed this together, and our conclusion is
Like, he's
Not
named Tartaglia on the banner instead of Child.
What?
Seems like kind of a dead giveaway, because that's, like I said, even not knowing the Latin roots of that name, it just kind of screams evil. Valentine Child? Oh,
One
God.
certainly could. The Qixing did once research the matter of the Guizhong Ballista when it piqued their fancy. And as fate would have it, one who did craft the Guizhong
Do we think they'll do that?
one's own
Special
hands
Christmas
is
skins?
here.
Do you think they will require you to reroll for the character, or just, like, pay extra money to get a different skin?
For what could you mortals ever learn of Adepti
It's for game
mechanisms?
balance. Fuck you! I want to be a
It would
common
take
rider.
one, but a little tinkering to turn this ballista
Basically, JC.
into an engine of
You
war
can't give him a
beyond your
fucking
wildest
extra form that
thoughts.
looks that fucking cool and that much like a common rider. How
I
actually
suppose
dare
this is
you?
one blessing from the Adepti that we should be thankful for. So be it. We shall use the upgraded Guizhong Ballista to
A
fight
new
off that
character
god.
god. I hate that.
All the Adepti here can lend their strength to man it.
Tales of Crestoria does that shit.
We haven't a moment to spare. Our battle begins now.
I couldn't just get Clown Velvet. I had to roll for Clown Velvet.
Yep.
Most gachas do that? Yeah. God damn, girl. Stop making me want to use you. Got some cool shit. It brings even more profits, you're not wrong. Have those animals fire the ballistas! Yes! This is Chopper with a V-neck and he has a sword.
Fatui! They're attacking the Guizhong Ballista!
Oh, you're gonna fight with us? We're gonna get a trial run as you? Are you gonna give me a free heal game, since I technically just left the domain?
3 Adepti are manning the Guizhong Ballista. Do not let the Fatui disturb their work.
No, of course not.
Able Millilith, with me!
Let's go help too!
We Adepti have not faced a god in several millennia. Let one see what you're made of then. What strength remains
That witch
within
just
you?
Naruto ran. She
What
did
wish
just
is
Naruto
to
run, yes. Again. I can't be surprised. She had a sword. She seems like a weeb.
No
rest for the wicked.
It isn't time for a break yet. This should be fun. My duty.
God, is she actually helping me? God, these all have separate life bars. Child, clean up your own goddamn mess. Or Tartak, whatever. What is the context there? Is Tartaglia his real name, or is that just like his title for that form? Or being the Harbinger or whatever? Oh, I did get a heal.
That is Osial's divine power. I am very familiar with it. Be
Oh,
careful
God.
not to get hit.
Ow! How did that hit me? I was way over there! Excuse me. Excuse me.
The Fatui! Their attacks are unrelenting!
How daring. Snezhnai's diplomats will answer for this afterward. Every last one.
His profile can explain some things. I was gonna actually have to read his profile now once I'm caught up with the story. Oh God! Please! I know, honey, I know. You tried your best. It's fine. There's a lot of water around right now. Jesus Christ, stop that! Oh my God, this actually sucks. This is actually bad. Excuse me.
Don't lose heart. Here, take this.
No, I wasn't done. I was not done. I was not done. Give me some toast. Give me some toast, and I guess use up the last of those.
Adeptal energy! That light from your body, it's like the time until you cursed! Wow! It's Madame Ping's shockwave! This
Oh, Madam Ping's backing us up! Okay, never mind. We got this. I didn't realize fucking Madam Ping was here to help. Yeah, we won. Excuse me, stop attacking the one who's already almost dead. An ice unit would help. Yes, it would. Again, I really want Chi-Chi. If they introduce selected summons and like give her an increased rate at some point, that I'm absolutely going to try and roll for her specifically. But until then, it's just not worth it. Unless you have literally thousands of dollars to spend, then,
I too did this during the Archon War.
then there's just no point of trying to get, like, any of the base roster people. Diluc, Jean, Cushing, and Chi-Chi, and Mona are all basically just luck of the draw. I lucked out. Diluc was a character I wanted just because I liked his character and design. I probably didn't actually need him since I already had Klee. But I had no control over getting him. I just lucked out. He was a happy accident in my quest to get Child.
You are strong in body and spirit. Perhaps you can withstand 3 forms of adeptal energy at once.
Madam Ping!
This will hurt a little.
Madam Ping backing us up hardcore.
Once you've adapted, try to use that attack.
Oh god, one of the witches. Oh, I hate these spots. Yeah, Madam Ping's got us a hell of an energy boost.
Retribution!
Midnight Phantasmagoria!
This is cool for the record. Not sure if it's quite as cool as Child becoming a common rider, but this is a neat segment. I was saying before, real talk, like, did I misread that recommended level? I could have sworn it said fucking 30. This is, no. Do not fight this at level 30. I'm not sure if it's physically possible to be here when your average level is 30. Because to get here, your adventure rank has to be high. And to get it that high, you gotta do some complex shit. Go, Klee, go!
Fight on, comrades! Once we finish this lot off, the Adepti will be able to deal with the god in peace.
Where? Where, bitch? Yeah, they're very generous. Like, I'm not sure what's in this context. It's also giving me some heals, but yeah. Oh, fuck off! You didn't do anything. Where were you? Did you see her on that battlefield helping us out?
Interlopers are no more.
I
Now
think
we
not.
may commit ourselves fully.
Tentacles, be gone!
It's working! We just need to keep this up!
Was I using her? No. Was I blind? Was she available as a trial character? And I didn't see her? I didn't think I saw her. That would make sense considering the cutscene, but I don't think she was actually there at all. Oh boy. I was just thinking about. Oh. No, I can't use her. She's in the Gasha. Oh, thanks, bro.
Be careful now.
The Guizhong Ballista is destroyed. Without its covering fire, retaliation shall be difficult.
But the Jade Chamber is our last line of defense. We can't give another inch.
Coles are selling the PS5. What the fuck? His name is Bruh now. His
another
name is
idea.
Zhao. Again,
do you mean
we'll just put it on
leading
stream, but we met him once before in the story.
I'll
He was kind of an
sacrifice the Jade
asshole,
Chamber.
had a big chip on his shoulders, and basically wanted
What is the
nothing to do with
meaning of
us.
this?
So it's just nice that he actually saved us. So I'll call him Bruh.
I understand.
Oh, he's got a
lend me a
cool
hand.
Oni mask. Yeah, I'll
Farewell,
absolutely call him
friend.
Bruh.
Goodbye for now. Let us meet again in the future.
We sacrificed the lookout. It's a staple of Dragon Ball Fusion. Think of this as our Majin Buu fight. Super Buu, technically. God damn. This game looks way too pretty for a mobile game. I'm gonna throw that out there. Super Buu is still Buu. I know, but I know how Dragon Ball fans can get.
Actually, Super Boo should be considered separate from regular Boo.
I don't know. I've actually never been a Dragon Ball fan that anal, but you never know. I've seen Dragon Ball fans who try to claim that the Big Green dub is better than the Funimation dub, simply because the Big Green dub referred to Goku as Son Goku. Or Son Goku, whatever.
Like, actually, the Big Green dub is pretty good, because they got Goku's name right. Funimation doesn't do that. They drop the Son. That's illegal.
Is it finally over?
The ominous aura of that monster has indeed begun to fade.
So Zhongli didn't actually have to do anything.
The effects of the Sigil of Permission last but a short time. It will be some time before the Overlord of the Vortex can make any waves again.
Oh, Dragon Ball's incredibly dumb, Pumpkaboo. I love it, but it's incredibly dumb.
We are indebted to you for your assistance.
Also, it's only it's almost 2 o'clock in the morning. Holy shit.
To be here, the future of Liyue Harbor would surely have been in great jeopardy.
That
Save
deer
your
is an
flattery.
Adepti, basically a
We didn't
demigod.
just happen to be here. Surely you won't pretend to have forgotten the reason for which we came.
Come now. There's no need for such harsh words, Cloud Retainer.
Madam Peng, please become playable.
I've heard that when Ningguang began learning to do business, she had already started setting aside part of her then limited income in preparation for building the Jade Chamber. At first, it was only the size of a small room.
She's
but
just
with
standing
continued
there.
Expansion, it has become the
She's
palace
just standing
that
there
lies
slightly
before you
breathing.
now.
That would not cause that much jiggle.
It is a testament to
I think we can call it a night.
Ningguang's
Oh yeah, no,
entire
after the
life,
story segment's
both
wrapped up, we're
as a
probably good.
businesswoman
But no, that was
and
worth
as
it.
the
That was cool as hell.
backbone of the Liyue Qixing. Seeing the Jade Chamber destroyed in the defense of Liyue means much to her. To me, such cooperation and sacrifice.
Like I said, I'm
deserves at
sorry
least
I'm not.
some
I'm sorry that I didn't
recognition,
start,
don't you agree?
streaming my playthrough of this game when I finally picked it up.
Well, I was really hoping you would say that such sacrifice could at least be used as some leverage in our negotiations. Thank you all for hearing me out. We know very well why the Adepti came here today. But please forgive us. We cannot yield to your wishes.
Oh?
3,700 years. According to our records, the Adepti signed a contract with Rex Lapis to protect Liyue 3,700 years ago. Even to this very day, Liyue and its lands have stood the test of time, immovable as stone, just as it was thousands of years before. This is truly no small feat. But that does not mean that the Liyue of today is the same city as it was all those years ago. Do not merely cast your protective gaze upon the land. Instead, focus your sights on our city and each of the citizens that dwell within it.
Are you questioning our means of protecting Liyue?
A little.
I mean no offense. I simply hope that our Adepti forebears would see Liyue in a new light.
Forebears, you say? One doubts you would be fit to be part of such a lineage.
This morning, Rex Lapis appeared to me in a dream.
What?
In the dream,
Should we tell them
yearn
that
to
we're
tell
pretty
him
sure
that
he's
we
not actually
Qixing,
dead, or do we keep
though
on the
mortal,
DL?
are equally bound to the contract. Each passing generation of the Qixing leaves many things of value to be inherited by the next generation. I also thought to tell him how the past generations of Qixing had strove under his rule to survive in our mortal world, establishing a network of contracts which has since come to be known as trade. But I dared not speak. I could only gaze at him in silence until the moment I awoke.
Oh, Ningguang.
Yet another perspective. What are you trying to say, Outlander?
Why can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends?
That's something
That's exactly what all that option said.
It's a story about the Four Winds and the people of the Animal Archon. The Animal Archon sought to quell the strife between the two sides because he believed that such conflict would only scar the hearts of both, and that nothing good would come of it.
Each of the 7 nations has its own scars from the past.
Though your point is the very height of simplicity. As Adepti, we've become a laughingstock, to be chastised thus by an outlander who has lent us such succor.
Okay, guys, yeah, real talk. That PS5 bundle, that PS5 at Kohl's thing, it's a bundle. It's $640, and you have to buy the controller and Spider-Man with it.
All right, all right.
Not
Didn't
worth it,
Ningguang
unfortunately.
suggest that we should focus on the city and each of its citizens? I know I already have, so why not see for yourselves?
I apologize for appearing in full armor.
Also,
I cannot show
as I
the
saw
proper
that,
courtesies.
very appropriate fan art happened by my timeline.
And who are you?
I am Feng Yan, a sergeant of the Millilith. I thought this battle
Oh,
would
sorry, sir.
perhaps be my last. But thanks to the aid of the Adepti, our forces were not as badly battered as I feared we might be. Although I am a mere mortal soldier, I promise to hold the line and never betray the grace given to us by the illuminated Adepti this day.
Not impressed.
Huh? Why does everyone look so down? Didn't we just beat that big monster?
Weren't you frightened, dear? It was quite the predicament.
I wasn't afraid. All the strong Millilith guards were there, and those powerful heroes with their visions were there. Everyone was there.
Genshin Impact confirmed for Smash.
When danger is near, everyone always protects me. And the rest of the time, they make fun toys and tasty
And Bruh
snacks
was here.
and loads of things that
I'm
make
just
the
gonna call him
harbor
Bruh
so
now.
pretty. Thanks for protecting Liyue Harbor. Please come visit us for the next lantern rite.
Unfortunately, we wouldn't be able to participate.
Huh?
Because we are Adepti.
Oh, okay. Oh.
You see, this is what Liyue is like today. The country of contracts is grateful to the Adepti for their protection, but it is no longer necessary for the city to rely on the Adepti's power to solve every little niggling matter. Although their blood is weak, there is still strength to be found in those we call mortals. The time of contracts between gods and Liyue has long since passed. Now is the time of contracts between Liyue and its people.
Seeing the port around us now, it is hard not to feel a bit out of place. Wouldn't you say so, Cloud Retainer?
It's fine. You're just talking birds. People will get used to
Your
it.
line of inquiry is askew. One did not spearhead this expedition to Liyue Harbor.
Seems like the Adepti have had a change of heart.
They're trying to listen
Let
to
us
people.
return now.
Eager to leave, Conqueror of Demons.
That's not his name. His name is Bruh. We've decided.
Yes, one understands what the Conqueror of Demons means. The city of Liyue has changed much after our long separation.
We've already seen Oz. It doesn't surprise us. Yeah,
One fears that
we
by the
already
time
literally
one
already have
finally
Oz on our
grasps the new
team.
contracts
It's
for
fine.
Lee,
It's not weird.
You humans would have once again changed the place beyond recognition. Fair enough. Away we shall, and return whence we came.
Since we Adepti have consensus, then one shall persist no further.
Ping is like, I'm going to Coast to buy a PS5. Again, that bundle is a good deal because it actually seems to have readily available stock. That's a good deal if you do want an extra controller and a copy of Spider-Man. But for me personally, I have $500. I need a PS5 that costs $500.
All right, Mooncarver, you needn't worry. It seems to me that this right of supervision is best left to the people of Liyue.
Looks like the conflict between humans and Adepti was avoided. All's well that ends well, huh?
Yeah, they're pretty chill.
Oh, right.
Especially Bruh.
It's nice that we've got peace and all, but we're forgetting one thing.
That my child can't do all that? Yeah, I'm still pissed too.
Child wanted to unleash the god so he could lure Rex Lapis out.
And he did not come, so if Zhongli is Rex Lapis, he apparently gives no fucks.
But we were able to
He just wants to be done with this job.
the vortex on our own. So Rex Lapis never showed up. Oh, and speaking of that, don't we still need to get to the bottom of that Archon's death too?
Again, we're talking about this. Is it safe to be saying this around them?
Hyman doesn't get it. But isn't the strongest lead we have the Adepti-less rite of parting that we're organizing? No idea where Zhongli's gone. Let's ask for him at Wangshan funeral party.
Yeah, let's go ask him why we had to plan his why he had us plan his own damn funeral just so he could retire and be a weird hobo funeral parlor owner with no money instead of being a weird dragon god. And also why he didn't help us. Did he just think we had this? He's like, I trust you. You can take care of it. Maybe he was asleep or hungry. I mean, yeah. If he's still new to this whole human thing, then, I mean, he could forget to eat. Oh, there was a chest there. Shit.
Is there anything I can do for you two? I'm afraid that Wangsheng funeral parlor isn't in the best state to receive guests.
We've come to see Zhongli. Could you please tell him
Crazy. I think tomorrow is Ace Attorney finale, and after that it's a mystery. Fucking right.
Unfortunately, Zhongli isn't here at
I
the
mean,
moment.
possible. The last part is
seems he
what,
went to
5
Northland
parts?
Bank.
I'm not sure if we'll be able to finish it tomorrow or not.
Doesn't the Northland Bank belong to the
We're gonna do our
Fatui?
damnedest, but yeah, I'm not sure.
Last time we saw Zhongli was before we went to the Golden House. Do you think he doesn't know about the attack on Liyue? Visiting the Fatui at a time like this could only mean more trouble. We had better go and make sure that everything is okay.
Yeah, like I said, I've been thinking about it a little. I do think at least one of them, I'm not sure if it'll be the weekend one or a weekday one or what, I'm not sure what the actual schedule is going to be, but I think at least one of the things we start needs to be AI. Or Somnium Files, whatever you want to call it. Because JC worked way too hard on that title card to let that squander. That thing is cosmic. And also, just in general, it's been something we've been wanting to do for a while. It's another visual novel, mystery-style game like Ace Attorney, so I guess it could be an appropriate substitute for weekends. I don't know. I gotta think over what else. It was a birthday gift. Yes, it was. Yeah, also the game itself was a birthday gift from Crazy Uncle Hubie.
You call this cooperation between Harbingers? Cooperation involves communication, you know.
Hmm?
Don't
Oh
take
god,
it to
this
heart,
bitch again.
Child. Besides, aren't you happy that you got to skip the formalities and bring chaos to the land? I'm sure you must have enjoyed that.
This bitch, okay, I think this bitch might officially be the Sagawa of this game for me.
Oh, it seems that some of your friends have arrived.
Hey, it's Zhongli and Child. And
Can we stab her? She hurt
you're
Venti.
also one of the Harbingers?
She hurt Venti, JC. Fuck this bitch. She's dead to me.
It's you two. I believe we've met once before. In the city of Bards, was it? I'm glad you still remember my name. Ah, right. I imagine that it must have been rather hard to forget watching helplessly as something precious was snatched away from your friend.
I have a gun. You hurt Venti.
Don't let her get to you. You've yet to gather the powers of all 7 elements.
I guess she also hurt Joker, but you don't see you complaining. Look.
Almost more than you could handle.
It's complicated. Basically, fuck these. All I'm gonna say is fuck these Fatui people. I don't trust any of them after what Child pulled now. And she hurt Venti.
So it might be best to keep things peaceful this time.
Venti is baby.
Seeing that 2 of the Harbingers
Joker
are
is
here.
not baby. Joker is a sassy, nasty crime boy.
Well,
he can
if it
fight. He
isn't
can fend
you
for himself.
two. This is our first time seeing each other since Liyue was nearly wiped off the map. This is certainly a bit awkward, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, especially since I then proceeded to use you to help me fight off the trouble you caused.
Paimon knew that we should never.
Oh,
have
Venti is a
trusted
drunk
Fatui
uncle.
Harbinger.
Venti's absolutely a drunk uncle. He's just also baby.
Oh, now don't say that. Sure, I may have misled you, but I never had anything against you personally. Besides, I thought we were getting along
Sassy,
quite
nasty
well
crime boy,
together,
that's what he
didn't
is.
you? Except for that little tussle we had at the end.
Oh, shut up, you liked it. Oh my god, him and Kaya getting wasted. Yes.
Nothing personal. We just have different views, that's all. Of course, you may very well hold this against me, but that's up to you. The real deceivers here are Senora and Zhongli. Curse them for leading me on. So actually,
So you didn't know he was actually a dragon god either, did
Stop
you?
wasting time, child. There'll be
Jesus.
plenty of time to chat once I'm through here. You remember the agreement, Morax. Now, if you would be so kind.
That's disrespectful.
Lenosis, please.
I don't know why he has so many different names, but Morax is actually his real name. It's just disrespectful to call him that, so everyone calls him Rex Lapis. Excuse me?
What in the world are you talking about?
The contract is fulfilled. That which thou seeketh is now bestowed unto thee. For my promise is solid as stone.
You're just fucking giving it to them? Excuse me?
How sanctimonious.
I mean, yeah. Yeah, I think we all called that one.
What? So you're the Lord of Geo?
Clee, no!
No, wait. That's an exciting twist and all, but why give the Gnosis to the Fatui?
Yeah, dog, this is a very bad idea.
I do not give it for free. I give it as agreed upon in the contract. For it is a matter solely between the Tsaritsa and I.
Why?
Yeah, you don't think you went a little bit too far with that whole fake death thing? Everyone was preparing the ceremony for you, and splat! This big dragon falls out of the sky, and all of Lyric goes into an uproar. Talk about a disaster.
Gathering all the forces that had been bubbling behind the scenes, and then stirring them together in a pot that was bound to boil over. That's what he wanted to see.
Her
Am I
stupid
right?
little spinny thing is stupid and it pisses me off.
Wait.
Let me eat her knees.
Perhaps it's best that I explain. As you know, I've dwelt upon this world for more than 6,000 years. I witnessed the founding of Liyue, together with the Adepti 3,700 years ago. Even boulders that can withstand whirlpools will erode with the passing of time. I kept convincing myself that cracks had not begun to form, and that the end of my time had not yet come. Until one drizzly day, As I was strolling
That girl will be a
along the
gacha
harbor,
character? Yep, and I won't
I
pull
heard
for
a
her.
merchant tell one of his workers, "You finished your duties. Go ahead and call it a day." I stood motionless among the crowds, asking myself, have I already finished my duties?
Oh, Zhongli.
But as I began to consider
Archons
relinquishing
at the
my
club,
divine
yeah,
role,
yeah, JC. Like I like that
soon
design
discovered
aspect
that
of
many
them, though.
reasons still remain
The
to
different
not
colored hair at the
hastily
tips.
depart.
It's very Sarah from Zestiria/Berseria. I like it. I'm curious to see the rest of their designs.
Was Liyue, the city I had dwelt in for so long, already prepared to enter its next age?
Oh yeah, no, she's totally gonna be a gacha character,
I
and I'm not
decided
gonna
that
pull
a
for
test
her.
was needed
Fuck you,
in
lady.
order
I don't
to
give a
reveal
shit.
the answer. So I feigned my
You're a
own
titty
death
monster and you hurt Venti.
and gathered the cast of Child, the Adepti, and the Liyue Qixing to play their roles together on the stage that was Liyue.
Did you have a backup plan in case we didn't step in and save your ass?
That's right. Which is why I continued to safeguard the Gnosis until now.
So you mean
So this was just a test to see if we were ready to live without him watching over us or
you would
not.
simply appear and use your divine powers to bring Liyue back under control?
You couldn't have done this without agreeing to give this bullshit to the Fatui,
Of
because they're
course,
planning some shit
and
with
it would
these
have been
things.
all too easy for him too. Just as a child quickly matures after losing their parents, so has Liyue matured when faced with the death of its deity.
I
Boo,
was
boo,
pleasantly
Senora.
surprised with the finale
Boo.
of the show that you all put on. Why, you even deserved an encore.
Can the encore be me getting you in the gacha and having you in my party permanently?
The Adepti deserve the greatest applause, considering their years of seclusion. They hardly recognized the city, yet faced with such a crisis, they exerted the greatest amount of restraint. Not only did they manage to cooperate with the Qixing, but in the end, they even tried to understand the heart of the people. And hats off to the emissary dispatched by the Cryo-Archon to fulfill our contract, Signora. She managed to keep everything she knew in strict confidence, far from the
I was gonna say,
eavesdropping
so
ears
what
of her
happened here is the
colleague
child just didn't know
just as
anything
I had
about this plan and did this dumb shit on his own?
All the while, I carried on as Zhongli and fulfilled the traditions of Liyue in this mortal form. Thank you for walking that path with me, traveler. These things were all a part of my script. The
If
only
a character has any amount of
unforeseen
sex appeal to a
plot
general
twist
audience, they're gonna
was
roll
the
in that gacha,
conduct
or if they're a
of the
child.
Liyue
Really weird
Qixing.
overlap there, God. I ain't rolling for her. I don't care if she ends up being the best unit in the game. Fuck this character.
I had expected them to do no more than the Adepti, to come to the defense of Liyue. But when all was said and done, they seized the opportunity to supplant Liyue's divine protectors, and used the subsequent power vacuum left by my death to quickly gain complete control of Liyue.
Huh? That doesn't sound good at all.
On the contrary, I think it is excellent. I had always feared that it was too soon for them to take over from me. And it was also that which I longed for the most. As such, this is the best parting gift anyone could have given this god of old.
Hey, what about me?
She
Doesn't
shadow
anyone
drops
feel
and I
the
pull her on
least bit of
accident.
remorse
That'd
for
be the
deceiving
worst.
Me? You've practically kept me in the dark.
You lied to me, he lied to you. Deal with it, bitch.
I think that thanks would be more appropriate. You certainly played no small part in all of this, wreaking havoc and turning the city upside down. The Lord of Geo ought to thank you for
What
your
if this bitch has the
performance,
ability
if
that changes
anything.
the form of the Fatui in my party to become full Common Rider? Then I'd get her. If that would never be a thing. But if she somehow affected my other party members who I do give a shit about, yeah, fine.
If you hadn't created
But that would never
the
happen.
pressure of a battle between mortals, Adepti, and a god, the lump of coal resting in the hands of the Geo-Archon, Liyue, would never have been able to become a dazzling diamond of a city.
Huh? Just whose side are you on, mocking me like that? Are you itching for a fight?
You really stepped in it, asswipe.
Hey, haven't you learned the Liyue saying, don't always call it as you see it?
Well then, with the Gnosis in my possession, I have no
God
use
damn it, we
for
have to
such
just let
idle
this
chatter.
happen.
We should
'Cause it
return
was a
to
formal
Zapoyani
agreement.
Palace
Jean
and
Lee,
seek an
you fucked
audience
up.
with Her Majesty, the Tsaritsa. Come, child.
Fine. I'll meet you there later. I'm not sharing a boat with the likes of you.
See, he gets it.
Do as you wish.
I'm gonna stab you in the titties.
Is there anything else you wish to ask me?
Right! As Zhongli always told us, a good trade is a fair trade. Paimon has no idea what could be a good trade for Enosis.
Realistically speaking, there is no such thing.
Huh?
However, I am the god of contracts.
What's more
For
extra,
thousands
blimp
of
wedding or her
years,
entire
I have
character
made
design?
countless contracts.
I don't know. Like I
The
said, I
deal
like
was
the
of
blimp
no
wedding.
benefit, then I certainly would not
The
be
blimp wedding is
inclined to
extra,
agree
but
to
it's
it.
fun. It's a nice idea, especially for the
My agreement
considering
with
what the character's
Cryo
job
Archon will be
is.
the last of my contracts as the Geo
She's
Archon.
wearing pads. Yes, yes, she
My
is.
Contract to end all contracts.
She has a friend named Gowron. Yeah, the Tsaritsa's real name is Gowron, I'm sure.
As for the bargaining chip that the Tsaritsa used to balance the scales, uncover that answer for yourself in your future journeys.
Oh, fuck you. He's like, keep playing the game. Don't worry about it. She's Gowron's mother? That would explain a lot. That's where Amara got the white hair from. Ah, it's all coming together. This took a lot longer than I thought it was going to take, by the way. Well, it was worth it, though. That was a cool last fight. It really was. Go to bed? I will. I'm going to. As soon as the story's fucking wrapped up, I will. It is after 2 a.m. Don't worry, I'll crash right after this, I'm sure. If the game ever loads. Again, reasons to own a PS5. 1, DMC5 Special Edition. 2, this game running even better. Looking even prettier, rather.
Today's the day of the rite of parting. Although the star of the show is fake, we've spent so much time trying to organize it, it would be a real shame not to go there now.
We're at the final quest and it's pretty long. Are we actually? What, seriously? I figured we were just gonna have one cutscene and it'd be done. God damn it. Ah, I thought we were wrapping things up here. Oh well, alrighty. Well, yeah, okay, kind of an awkward cutoff point, but it is 2 o'clock in the morning and this already took a lot longer than I thought it would. Alright, so... Fond Farewell is the final quest? Okay, alright. Yeah, still, if it's gonna take a while, though. Alright, well, super awkward place to leave it. I don't know. Like, sound off, all 5 people still watching. Should I, keep saving, story bits for streams? And just doing this once in a while? I think this is the last current one. Like, once I am done with this, it's just gonna be a matter of constantly waiting for new story updates and just doing it once in a while. Like, we've got, oh, God knows we're gonna have openings. Like JC was saying, everything ending. At the very least, I guess I should probably, I guess I'll hold off on, I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't know if anyone actually gives a shit about seeing this or not. But, whatever. The Fond Farewell. What is it, the link to the wiki? The cutscene. The objectives we had left. No, I know we got some stuff left, but it's 2 o'clock in the morning, and also I really have to pee. And also only 4 people are even watching at this point. So it's a very awkward place to leave it. So I think we'll just end it here. I don't know if I should do it off screen or not. I don't know. So good night. Yeah, I guess I'll leave that hanging. Okay, at least I have free reign of the world. I can do other shit, but like, goddamn it, I want to see how this ends. Like, I mean, we saw most of it. We figured out most of the shit that needed to be figured out. And we saw a cool boss fight, but alrighty. If we have time tomorrow, yeah, sure. I wanted to try and get Ace Attorney finished up, but I mean, the next case is this case is still 3 parts. So as long as the trial ends up being, is like, we might not be able to get that finished up tomorrow anyway. So we'll see. I'll think it over. But alrighty, thank you all very much for coming out. I guess I'll upload this to YouTube. Special thanks to I Need Professional Help and all the Go-Kart and above patrons. If you want to help support my extremely poor financial decisions when the Zhongli banner inevitably drops and I don't get him right away, check out the links in the description. Love you guys. Nighty-night.